Hello and welcome to Depression Expert Answers. I'm Amy Alpine, and joining me today is Dr. Melva Green, and Dr. Green was voted one of America's top psychiatrists. Thank you so much for being here.
It's my honor.
Today we're going to be answering questions from WebMD's Depression Exchange Board. Our member writes in, how can I help others understand what depression is so they stop telling me to get over it?
That's such a great question, Amy. And unfortunately, people with depression often face that problem. We've moved leaps and bounds in the world of psychiatry and mental health. We've gone from understanding the troubled mind to really being able to explore and expand what it means to have a broken brain. This biological revolution has been amazing. Unfortunately, the social revolution has never quite caught up. Stigma is still a real major issue. Unfortunately, during these times when people need the greatest support, they often can't find it.
So how do we get people to change their perception?
Amy, because there are so many hardwired belief systems in different communities and different cultures, that's a tough one. That's a really tough one. But what someone can do is change their own perception about what someone else thinks about their condition. They can do really good self-care. They can be kind to themselves. They can show themselves compassion. And maybe by modeling, that'll change how others deal with them.
So you use the word modeling. What is modeling exactly?
Simple. It's just setting an example. Setting an example of good self-care, with diet, exercise, taking time in nature, engaging with people, doing all the things that are just really good for nourishing the mind, the body, and the spirit. I'm thinking about yesterday. A gentleman came up to me on the street, obviously someone who had fallen on hard times, struck up a conversation. We got into a dialogue. Before long, a police officer came over thinking that I needed help. And I said, no, we're chatting. We're chatting here. So in that moment, I was modeling for this police officer sort of how we should engage with people who are having difficulties with mental health disorders. It's really important to be the best example. I think that's really the only way we can really make a difference.
Right, and that you accepted him on face value. Always a pleasure, Dr. Green, and we'll see you next time on Depression Expert